Namaskaram. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We will be starting SvaChethas event shortly. I request all the participants to assemble in the backstage now. Thank you. Good morning. Namaskaram and good morning to everyone. Welcome. A very warm welcome to everyone present here. We have gathered today to celebrate the completion of 7 years of CHETHAS through SvaChethas, one's own artistic expression. Firstly, I'd like to introduce our dignitaries for today's event. We have with us Kalaimamani Sri Embar S. Kannan, Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan, and Srimati Ritu Kumaran. Namaskaram and Suswagatam to you all. Let us begin with an auspicious note on the Vedam chanting. The students here will be chanting Bhagya Suttam, which is considered to be extremely powerful in improving luck and endorse wealth, success and happiness. The prayers are submitted to Bhaga, who is an aspect of Sun God. Chanting will be done by Chinmaya, Tejomaya, Vishak and Siddhant, and they are trained by their Guru, Shri Balaji.
गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तवम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतः नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतु वाग्देव्यै नमः। श्रीगणेशाय नमः। श्रीसरस्वत्यै नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। ॐ प्रातरग्निं प्रातरिन्द्रगुं हवामहे प्रातर्मित्रावरुणा प्रातरश्विनाः प्रातर्भगं भूषणं ब्रह्मणस्पतिं प्रातः सोममुतरुद्रगुं हुवेम प्रातर्जितं भगमुग्रगुं हुवेम भयं पुत्रमदितेर्यो विधर्ता आद्रश्चिद्यं मन्यमानस्तुरश्चिद्राजाचिद्यं भगं भक्षीत्याह भगप्रणेतर्भगसत्यराधो भगेमां धियमुदवदन्नः भगप्रणो जनय गोभिरश्वैर्भगप्रणृभिर्नृवन्तस्याम उदेदानीं भगवन्तस्यामोत प्रवित्व उत मध्ये अन्नाम् उदोदितामभवन् सूर्यस्य वयं देवानागुं सुमतौ स्याम तद एव भगवागुम् अस्तु देवास्तेन वयं भगवन्तः स्याम तं त्वा भगः सर्व इज्जो हवीमिसनो भगपुर एता भवेह समत्परायोषसो नमन्तद्दधिक्रावेव शुचये पदाय अर्वाचीनं वसुविदं भगन्नो रथमिवाश्वावाजिन आवहन्तु अश्वावतीर्गोमतीर्न उषासो वीरवतीः सदमुच्यन्तु भद्राः घृतं दुहाना विश्वतः प्रवीणा यूयं पात स्वस्तिभिः सदा नः यो मा आग्ने वागिनगुं सन्तमता भागं चिकीर्षति अभागमग्ने तं कुरु मामग्ने वागिनम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
Thank you, boys, for that great spiritual start. Now let's start with a short introduction of CHETHAS. CHETHAS is an acronym for Center of Holistic Enrichment through Arts. The name was suggested by Sri Tatvamasi Dikshit and was born in the year 2014. CHETHAS was instituted by Srimati Vaishnavi Anand and Sri Bombay V. Anand, who are both well-established artists in their own fields. Srimati Vaishnavi Anand is a renowned vocalist and a well-known Bharatanatyam dancer. Sri Bombay V. Anand is a renowned violinist. CHETHAS aims to share art holistically to the students of all age groups, thereby making them insightful artists and connoisseurs. At CHETHAS, students journey through both the theory and practicals of many forms of art. Students here are encouraged to learn multiple forms of art like Bharatanatyam, Carnatic vocal, Carnatic violin, visual arts, and even yoga. This way, students appreciate art forms from various dimensions. The speciality of CHETHAS is that it serves more like a second home for most of the students here. With Guru's grace and blessings of our Gurus, CHETHAS hosted events such as Veena Aradhana, Venu Pravaha, Anubhava, Shata Ekaika Raga Vaibhava, and Swanubhava. With the completion of 7 years of CHETHAS, our Gurus, Srimati Vaishnavi and Sri Anand, conceived the idea of SvaChethas. As we all know, 7 is a mystical number in Sanatana Dharma and its significance runs deep. A few things that 7 signifies include the 7 chakras in the human body, the Sapta Rishis, the Sapta Mandalas, and of course, the origin of Carnatic music, the Saptaswara. I'm sure you would have all guessed by now the theme for today's celebration, Saptaswara, the Isai.
Okay, so I understood what a Sapta is from Kirtana Aka's explanation. But what really is a Swara?
In simple terms, a swaram refers to a note, each at a particular frequency. It is very fascinating how music and science have so much correlation.
Yes, you're right, Lakshya. I had heard a very interesting story behind the origin of the Saptaswaras. It is believed that Lord Shiva once addressed a celestial congregation for the welfare of mankind. While the subject of his address became the Vedas, the differences in his tonal quality became the Saptaswaras. Shadjam, Rishabham, Gandharam, Madhyamam, Panchamam, Daivatam, and Nishadam.
Oh wow, that is new to me. As Samiksha mentioned, the first swaram in the scale is Shadjam or Kural known in Pansangeetam. This has a frequency of 240 Hz, which is the same as the note Do on the Western scale.
I have also heard that each swaram is associated with the sound of a certain animal. Do you know which animal makes the sound of Shadjam?
Shadjam is said to be the ecstatic sound made by the peacock when it sees clouds of rain assembling in the sky.
It is also said that the Naivedyam for the god of Shadjam, Lord Agni, is curd rice and the flower for its puja is Jati Pushpam.
Oh, so does that mean Lord Agni likes curd rice? I love curd rice too. In fact, each of the 7 swaras are also said to correspond to one of the 7 chakras in our body. Shadjam, corresponding to the Mooladhara chakra, is associated with the energy of survival.
Wow, that's interesting. Each swaram is also defined by a Sanskrit shlokam.
The shlokam for Shadjam goes like this.
पुनः परिरभ्यमानां पाशाङ्कुशाङ्कितकरामरुणावभासां षड्जीं समस्तजननीमनिशं नमामि.
Which means, O Shadjama Devi. Which means, O Shadjama Devi, O Radiant One. You are having the Pasha rope and Ankusha. You're embraced by the excited devas after hearing your veena. I bow to you.
As mentioned by Lakshya and Samiksha, we will start with the first note of Saptaswara, Sajjam, with the song Varanamukha. This is the opening song in Kandaganamudam, the magna opus work of Kotishwara Iyer in all the 72 Melakartas. This is a kriti in Hamsadvani Raga and Rupakatala. This will be performed by Chandrahas, Vedagnan, Pritika, Abhilash, Smriti, Siddhu, Vishak, Hiranmayi, Shubha, Divya, Monika, Sahana, Kavita, Purnima, Dhruti, Nidhi, Gayatri, Priya, Pavitra, and Shirja. They will be accompanied by the percussionist Pranav on Mridangam and Sri Hari on violin. After Ganesha Vandanam, we will now move to the second Saptaswara, Rishabham. Here is a short introduction on Rishabham.
Hey Chandrahas, do you know what is Rishabha?
Rishabha means bull in Sanskrit, right?
Correct. That's why Rishabham is said to be the sound that Nandi, the bull, makes. Rishabham's equivalent note in the Western scale is Re, and the Tamil name of this swaram is Tuttam.
It also has a frequency of 270 Hz, right?
Yes. Additionally, the Nevedyam offered to the Swara Devata, Lord Brahma, is Paisam. The flower associated with Rishabham is Champaka, and the Rishabha Swaram is said to correspond to the Swadhisthana Chakra, which is associated with the reproductive organs and life force.
Now, let us listen to the Dhyana Shlokam of this Swaram.
निस्सीमवाङ्मनसयोरतिदूरवर्ती यस्य महत्त्वम् अवधारयितुं प्रवृत्तः पद्मासनोऽपि परिहास्य दशां प्रयाति तां वृषभीं सुखनिभाम् अनिशं नमामि.
This is the shlokam for the second swaram, Rishabham. Right, Chandrahas? I've heard of it. It means, O Rishabhim, you sit in Padmasana with a smile on your face. It is difficult to know your greatness, which is immeasurable. You give everyone joy, and I pray to you every day.
Yeah, as we've learnt in music class, there are 3 variations of Rishabham. The first variation is Shuddha Rishabham. This variation is present in ragams such as Maya Malavagaula and Pantavarali. The second variation is at a slightly higher frequency. It is called Chatushruti Rishabham. You will find this Rishabham in ragams like Kannada and Hemavati.
Yes, the third Rishabham at an even higher frequency is Shatshruti Rishabham, which you would have heard in Natai or Rasikapriya.
Wow, that is indeed very fascinating, Chandrahas and Smriti. On our second Swara, Rishabham, presenting to you a dance recital, Pushpanjali in Raga Revati, set to Adi Thala. The music composition and choreography of this item is done by Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan, mother and guru of our guru, Srimati Vaishnavi Anand. Pushpanjali is a traditional opening item in any Bharatanatyam marga where the artist offers obeisance to Bhumi Devi, Lord Nataraja and Goddess Saraswati. This will be performed by Suchitra, Priya, Jayanti, Kojagari, Hiranmayi, Lakshya, Samiksha, Nidhi, Shiraja, Shriya, Pavitra and Dhruti.
तत्तजं तजं 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 जं तत्तजं तदा 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 तत्तजं तजं 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 जं तत्तजं dhita dhita taganaka jam 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 takita tatit dhita 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 taganaka jam 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 takita tatit dhita 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 taganaka jam 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 takita tatit dhita 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 taganaka jam 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 takita tatit dhita 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 taganaka jam 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 takita to to kita dingu takita tat to to kita dingu takita tat to kita dingu takita tat to kita dingu takita tat to kita taka di kita taka dom kita taka pundari kita taka to kita di kita to kita taka di kita taka dom kita taka pundari kita taka dom takita dom takita dom to kita taka di kita taka dom kita taka pundari kita takita dom takita dom takita dom to kita taka di kita taka dom kita taka pundari kita takita dom takita dom takita dom माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवा शिव भक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम् सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु तां धीं धिगुटक 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 धरं धिगुटक 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 तो धिगुटक धिगुटक तो धिगुटक तो धिगुटक धिगुटक तो धिगुटक तां ततक दिन धी ततक दिन तां ततक दिन तत धिगुटक तां ततक दिन धी ततक दिन तां ततक दिन तत धिगुटक तो धिगुटक धिगुटक तां ततक दिन तत धिगुटक तो धिगुटक धिगुटक तां ततक दिन तत धिगुटक तो धिगुटक धी धिगुटक तो धिगुटक धी धिगुटक तत धिगुटक तत धिगुटक तां धीं धिगुटक 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 धरं धिगुटक धिगुटक धिगुटक
I'm sure this Pushpanjali performance has left us all in a pensive mood. Let's now move on to our third swaram, Gandharam, the girl.
The third swaram is Gandharam, a note that is said to resemble the bleating of a goat. While doing puja to the swaram Gandharam and its associated god Saraswati, we use chitrana as naivedyam and offer the punnaga flower.
Wow, I didn't know that. Gandharam is akin to the western note of mi and the Pansangita Swaram Kaikile, which have frequency of 300 Hz.
Did you know that the chakram associated with power and the mastery of self corresponds with this melodic swaram?
Oh, That chakram is called the Manipuraka chakra, right? I've heard that this chakram corresponds with the element of fire.
Really? That is something I didn't know. Like all swarams, even this swaram has a shloka. The shloka for Gandharam goes like
स्वर्णाभिरामरुचिम् उज्ज्वलरूपवेशां वीणाविनोदकुतुकां मृदुमीलिताक्षीं देवीं दयार्द्रहृदयां प्रणतिं गतेषु गान्धारमस्तितवतीम् अनिशं नमामि.
It means, O Gandhara Devi, you bless everyone who prays to you with kindness. Your golden form with mildly closed eyes is worthy of worship every day. I bow to you.
As we learned in class, Gandharam also has 3 different variations. Shuddha Gandharam, which comes in the Kritik Anamurte, Ganamurte,
Sadharana Gandhara, which is seen in the Kriti Kamakshi, Kamakshi, and lastly Antara Gandharam, seen in the Kriti Gopalaka Pahimam, Gopalaka Pahimam Anisham.
What a lovely introduction to our third Swaram Gandharam by Vishak and Hiranmayi. We will now present to you a string of 3 beautiful musical performances. We will start with the English note on violin in Shankaravarnam Ragam in Tisra Nadai, composed by Muthaiya Bhagavatar, popularized by Sri Madhuramani Iyer. This will be performed by Pritika, Shri Hari, Vedagyan, Shri Nitya, Sahasra and Niyati. This will be continued with the oral recital of the Nuttaswaram Shakti Sahita Ganapatim in Shankarabaranam Ragam in Tisra Nadai Talam, composed by Sri Muthuswami Dikshita. This will be performed by Shrestha, Rudra, Purushot, Diksha, Anika, Pranav, Avyukt, Sanvi, Vibha, Nishtha, Prahit, Driya, Aishwarya, Chaitra and Abhilash. Following this will be a Kriti, Shobillu in Jaganmohini Ragam, set to Rupakatalam and composed by Sri Tyagaraja Swami. This will be performed by Chandrahas, Dhruti, Smriti, Shiraja, Monika, Vedagnya, Srihari, Shubha, Gayatri, Sahana, Priya, Divyadarshini, Nidhi, accompanied by Pritika on violin and Pranav and Siddhant on mridangam. We will just begin in a minute. triple delight on our earlier swara, we now move to the fourth swara.
Now we've come to the middle swaram of the scale. Samiksha, can you guess which one I'm speaking about?
Yes, it is Madhyamam, the sound associated with the call of a crane. I forget which Western note is similar to Madhyamam. Do you know?
It is Spa with a frequency of 320 Hz. Ure is the equivalent of Ma in Tamil Isai.
The god associated with the Madhyama Swara is Shiva, to whom we offer jasmine flower and chitranam.
I've heard that meditating on the sound of Madhyamam can help heal the organs associated with the Anahata Chakra.
Oh yes, I've heard about this too. The Anahata Chakra is associated with the energy of compassion and love, right?
Yes, there is also this shloka for Madhyamam too. One that means, O deity of the Madhyama Swaram, O lady of a form like the lily of the valleys with beautiful big eyes and moonlight touching your lotus feet, I bow to you.
The shlokam for Madhyamam goes like this.
मन्दारकन्दकुमुदप्रतिरूपरूपा इन्दीवरायतविशालविलोलनेत्रां चन्द्रावतंसपरिचुम्बितपादपद्मां तां मध्यमस्वरमयी मनिशं नमामि.
Madhyama has two variations that are quite important in Carnatic music. First one is called Shuddha Madhyamam. And the next one is called Prati Madhyamam.
These two variations of Madhyamam split the 72 Melakarta ragas into two groups of 36 each, containing one of the Madhyamas respectively.
Thank you, Samiksha and Lakshya, for the insights on our fourth swara, Madhyama. Presenting to you Mamama Meenakshi in Varali Ragam and Mishra Chaputalam. This is composed by Sri Muthuswami Dikshita. This will be presented in a Manodharmam format, which consists of Raga Alapana, Viruttam, Niraval, Swaram, Kuraipu, Korvai, followed by a Thaniyavartanam by our percussionist. Here our performers are Pritika, Hiranmayi, Vishak, Kavita, accompanied by Vedagnan on violin, and Siddhant on mridangam. Just a small update on the performers. Siddhant will be on the Ganjira and Pranav will be our percussionist on Mridangam. Thank you.
Na
श्रीमत्सुन्दरनायकीं भयहरा ज्ञानप्रदां निर्मलां श्यामां कमलासनार्चितपदां नारायणस्यानुजां वीणा वेणु मृदङ्गवाद्यरसिकां वीणा वेणु मृदङ्गवाद्यरसिकां नानाविधानम्बिकां मीनाक्षीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं
Shankari Digvijaya Pratapini
Shankari Digvijaya Pratapini
Sani Dapa Mashame
Dapani Dapa Dapa Mashame
Nisani Dapa Mashami.
Risari Nidapa Mashame Mabadani Sani Gari Sani Sani Dapa Sani Nida Dapa Mashame
Sani Gari Sani Dari Sani Dapa Ni Dapa Mashame
Gama Badani Sari Sani Da Sani Dapa Mashami.
Padani Padani Sani Gari Sani Dapa Mashame Sani Re Sani Ni Sadani Madaga Mabadani Dapa Mashame
Ma Padani Dani Sagari Sani Dapa Mashame
Sagari Gama Badani Sari Sani Da Sani Dapa Mashami.
Padani Sani Gari Sani Dapa Mashame Pada pa 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 pada pa 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 padani dapa magaga mama dadani sani dani dapa ma pa
Sani Dani Dapa Dapa Ma Pa Dapa Gama Pa Dapa Sani Gama Pa Dapa Sani Dapa Ni Dapa Ma Pa Dapa
gama pa ma pada padani dani sa ni dapa dapa
Ma Pa Dapa Dani Dani Sa Ni Sa Ga Ga Ri Sa Ni Dapa Dapa
padani sani gari sani dapa
Padani Dani Sa Ni Dapa Pa
ma padani sani dani dapa ma pa
Ga Ri Sa Ni Da Ri Sa Ni Dapa Ma Pa
gama pa dapa
Sa Ni Da Ma Pa
ni dapa ma pa
Ma Pa Dapa
gama pa ni dapa ma pa dapa gama pada gari sagari gama pada ni sani gari sani ni sani dapa ma ga ma da da ga ma da da ni ni sani sani sa ni sani da ni sani dapa da gari sani da ni sani dapa sani dapa ma ga ma pada pa ma pada ni da pada ni sani gama pada pa ma pada ni dapa da ni sani 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 sa ni sani da ni sani dapa da gari gari sani da ni sani sani dapa sani sani dapa ma shame shankari Digvijaya Pratapini Premaratna Varanatarini Isha
As we recover from the magic left by our performers of Manodharmam, shall we now move to our fifth swaram?
So, Shiraja, what swaram do we have coming up next?
I'll give you a hint. It's related to the cuckoo.
Oh, I know this. It's Panchamam. It's Panchamam in Sanskrit but Ili in Tamil, right?
That's right, Srihari. The flower we offer to the Panchama Devata, Lord Vishnu, is Ketaki flower. But why is it called Panchamam? Is it because it's the fifth swaram?
You are partially correct. The real reason is that air rises up from the Nabhi, touches the Hridayam, Kantam, and Shiras and Ostram. Since the swara touches the 5 strategic positions, including the Nabhi, the swaram is named as Panchamam.
Oh, that's very impressive. Did you know that the equivalent of Panchamam in the Western scale is the note So with a frequency of 360 Hz, which is also a nasal sound?
That's very cool. And I believe that the chakra that this swaram is associated with is the Vishuddhi chakra. The swaram is linked with creativity and communication.
That's interesting. Now let's listen to the Dhyana Shloka for Panchamam.
वाणीन केवलमहरथया विजित्वा प्रीतिप्रदापि ककुलाच्च सवर्णभेदा देवेन्द्रशेखरितपादसरोजरेणुं तां पञ्चमस्वरमयी मनिषं नमामि.
The meaning of that shloka is, O Panchama Devi, your sound can destroy the worst enemies. Even devas worship your lotus feet. You are the giver of joy. I pray to you every day.
I see. We learned in music class that Panchamam doesn't have any variations. But did you know that Shajam and Panchamam are fixed notes are called Prakriti Swarams?
Wow, I did not know that. And want to know a bonus fact? The Naivedyam for Panchamam is pishtam, or a dessert made from flour, cream and sugar. It can be cakes or gulab jamun too.
I'm sure this discussion between Shirija and Srihari has got us a bit hungry. But food? Not yet. Let's embark on our fifth swaram, Panchamam. Presenting to you a Bharatanatyam recital on the song Gopakumara in Ragam Athana set to Rupakatalam, composed by Udakadu Venkata Subbayar. Originally choreographed by Dr. Padma Subramaniam and adapted by Srimati Vaishnavi Anand. This piece will be performed by Shrestha, Diksha, Rudra, Arya, Sanvi, Aishwarya, Vibha, Nishtha, Chaitra, Driya, Mehak, Gayatri, Saumya, Savita, Shweta, Pavitra, Shriya, Priya and Suchitra.
Mari sari ಅವಲಂಬಿತ ಲಲಿತಗೆ
There's always an ecstasy associated with our Gopala Krishna. Don't you all agree? As the stage is getting set up for the next performance, I'd like to speak some words about the story behind CHETHAS. Our gurus, Srimati Vaishnavi and Sri Anand, moved to Singapore 11 years ago. Some friends urged Srimati Vaishnavi to start teaching music and dance. She started off in a very small way, teaching just a couple of kids and some keen adults while she was juggling with a full-time corporate job as well. Then Sri Anand was approached to start teaching violin, and he started imparting lessons to a few children. Their student base slowly started to grow, and they decided to register an institution. With the backing of their great gurus and banis, CHETHAS was born in 2014. Srimati Vaishnavi Anand decided to give up her corporate career with the wholehearted support of her husband Sri Anand and follow her passion. Coincidentally, today is their wedding anniversary for Mr. and Mrs. Anand. So our hearty wishes to you both. With this, we will move on to our sixth swara, Daivatam. We have with us our very special guest, Mrs. Ritu Kumaran. Namaskaram to you, ma'am. She is the spouse of a diplomat, Mr. P. Kumaran, who was the High Commissioner at the High Commission of India in Singapore. Srimati Ritu Kumaran has had the privilege to live and serve in various countries like Libya, Belgium, Pakistan, US, Sri Lanka, Qatar, and now she is in Singapore. Having studied sociology from Stella Maris College in Chennai and textile manufacturing from NIFT, her interest in learning about various cultures and creative arts has developed very naturally in her. She has the rich experience of working for a leading retail chain called the Macy's in the US, which added to her experience in the field of fashion. Her love for arts continued after marriage, and her global exposure to diverse dynamic cultures reinforced her interest and understanding of our traditional Indian performing and visual arts. She always refers to herself as a student who wants to continuously learn and appreciate the finer expressions of this blissful art form. Our namatkarams to you, ma'am, and we are very blessed to have you today. Can we now ask Mrs. Ritu Kumaran to just address the gathering?
Namaskar to everybody. I can't see anything. Firstly, I'd like to say it's my pleasure to be present here along with renowned artists like Sri Kannanji and Dr. Rajagopal. So sincere thanks to Vaishnavi for including me as a special guest here today. Heartiest congratulations to CHETHAS for their 7th anniversary. It's a beautiful program you've conceptualized. I think the theme has been very holistically interwoven to show the connection between each swara and the chakras. Very, very impressive, I must say, and the students have performed wonderfully. It shows the hard work that has gone into organizing this whole event today. And congratulations to you, and a happy anniversary to you as well, and to Anand. My pleasure.
We would like to honor Mrs. Ritu with a small token of love. We would also like to invite Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan and Kalaimamani Embar S. Kannan to kindly come on the stage for a photograph with Mrs. Ritu, as she has some other engagement to leave for. Anand, we would like to invite you. So let's start with our sixth swara, Dhaivatam.
The next swaram in this scale is Daivatam.
Isn't Daivatam similar to the sound made by a horse?
Yes, Chandrahas, that's right. Did you know Daivatam has a frequency of 400 Hz?
400. Oh, that's something new to me. Additionally, the Naivedyam offered to this Swara Devata, who is Lord Ganesha, is Shuddhanam, which is plain rice. The Arali flower, also known as the oleander flower, is offered to the Swara Devata.
This swaram also corresponds to the Agnya Chakram of the body, and that is said to be the seat of intellect and wisdom, analyzing and reasoning.
It is also said to be the equivalent to La in the Western scale and Villari in the Tamirisai.
Let's listen to the Dhyana Shlokam.
यस्यावपूर्णवसुधारसनिर्विशेषं पीतां तदप्यातितरां नयनैर्महेशः आपीयमानामहितोऽपि ददाति देव तां दैवतीमनुगृणम् अनिशं नमामि.
It means, Hey Daivatim, your form is similar to sweet nectar which even the Devas are yearning to drink. O Devi, I pray to you daily.
There are three variations of Daivatam. There is Shuddha Daivatam, which is present in ragams like Savari and Shanmukha Priya. Next, there is Chatushruti Daivatam, which is present in ragams like Shankarabharanam and Mohanam.
There is also Shatshruti Daivatam, which is a Vivadi Swara. It is present in ragams like Chalanate and Rasakapriya.
With this beautiful introduction about our sixth swaram Daivatam by Nidhi and Chandrahas, let's enjoy a violin recital, Tamadam Tagadaya, in Mohana Kalyani Ragam, set to Adi Tadam, composed by Pallavi Gopalayya. This will be performed by Vedagyan, Pritika, Sri Hari, accompanied by Siddhant on Mridangam. Mesmerized? Yes, I am. I'm sure you are too. Shall we now move to our seventh swaram, Nishadam?
The concluding swaram on the scale resembles the sound made by the trumpet of an elephant and is related to Lord Surya. Dhruti, do you know what the swaram is?
Yes, of course I know the swaram. It is Nishadam or Taram in Tamil say. But don't we usually have a Nevedyam that is offered to the Deva? What is it for Nishadam?
The Nevedyam that we offer is Tandulam, popularly known as rice grains. We also offer lotus to Lord Surya. Nishadam is also associated with the Sahasrara chakra. But Dhruti, do you know what this chakra is and what it is associated to?
Sahasrara chakra is associated with spiritual enlightenment, divine wisdom and understanding, and union with God. In fact, it also integrates all the respective chakras with their respective qualities. Let us now listen to the Dhyana Shloka for the Swaram.
वर्णैरशेषजनता हृदयाङ्गमाभां सर्वैः समस्तगुणनिर्भरविभ्रमाङ्गीं गर्वप्रियां शशिकलाकलावतंसां नैषादिदेवी भवती मनिषं नमामि.
The meaning of the shlokam is, O Naishadi Devi, you are worshipped heartily by everyone. Your virtues are worthy to be sung. You blossom like the moon. I pray and bow to you every day.
Monikaka, I know that since Nishadam is the last swaram in the scale, it has the highest frequency of 450 Hz. But I have also learned that there are 3 variations to Nishadam. Which one has that frequency?
Before I answer you, why don't you name the 3 variations of Nishadam?
The 3 variations are Shuddha, Kaishiki and Kakali Nishadam. Kaishiki Nishadam, also known as Komal in Hindustani, is used in ragams like Vasanta Bhairavi. Kakali Nishadam is used in ragams like Hamsa Dwani and is known as Tivra in Hindustani. Shuddha Nishadam is a Vivadi Swaram which is in the position of Chatushruti Devatam and is therefore named Shuddha Devat in the Hindustani genre.
You are absolutely right. In fact, the variation with the frequency of 450 Hz is Kakali Nishadam, and this is equivalent to T in the Western scale.
Wow, Monika and Dhruti. I'm sure spiritual enlightenment is everyone's endeavor. We have a special performance on our concluding item on the 7th Swara, Nishadam. Presenting to you Drupad Tillana in Purvi Raga set to Rupakatala, composed by Pudukkottai Vaidyanatha Bhagavatar. The Sanskrit verse in the end of this composition brings out the essence and the philosophy of Advaita and Nada Brahma, where gestures and postures are used to depict Saptaswaras and Vedic Swaras. Concludes with the Advaitic concept of self truly being the Nirguna Parabrahma. With this, I would like to invite our Guru, Srimati Vaishnavi Anand, on Natvangam. Here the artist of CHETHAS will be rendering a live orchestra accompanying our beautiful Bharatanatyam dancers. Immerse yourself into this wonderful piece which summarizes the Saptaswaras in totality. This will be danced by Hiranmayi, Lakshya, Samiksha, Shirja and Nidhi, and accompanied by Vishak, Pritika, Chandrahas, Srihari and Smriti on vocal, Vedagyan on violin and Siddhant on mridangam. Niri niri rama gari sa. Niri niri rama gari sa. Niri rama rama gari ma gari sa. Niri niri rama gari sa. Niri rama rama gari ma gari sa. Niri niri rama gari sa. Niri rama rama gari ma gari sa. Niri niri rama gari sa. Gama dama gari ma gari sa ni re ni re gama gari sa
ni da ni na tom re da ni do tu da na da ni da ni na tom re da ni do tu da na da ni na tom re da ni do tu da na da ni na tom re da ni do tu da na da ni da 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 di da ni da 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 di da ni da 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 di da Itla girdagajam, 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 itla girdagajam. Niri niri gama gari sa, niri gama gari sa gari sa, nirguna brahmasmi.
I'm sure each one of you have enriched yourself with the knowledge of Saptaswara as much as it's been a great learning experience for all of us in the making of SvaChethas. Now, I would like to invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri M.R. Kannan, Guest of Honor, Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan. I'd like to give a short introduction about each one of them and their contribution to the field of art. Kalaimamani M.R. S. Kannan is born to Sangeeta Bhushanam Shri M.R. Sadagopan and Srimati Padmasini Sadagopan. He is a leading violinist. He was initially training with Shri Subbanna Bhagavatar and with Vittal Ramamurthy and advanced training with Padma Shri Kumari A. Kanyakumari. He is a recipient of various awards including Kalaimamani Award from the Government of Tamil Nadu, Shanmugananda Sangeeta Shiromani from Shanmugananda Sangeeta Sabha, Yuva Puraskara Bismillah Khan Award instituted by Sangeeta Nataka Academy, Yuva Kala Bharati from Bharat Kalachar. Apart from this, the Madras Academy has conferred on him the Best Violinist Award for 16 times. He is also a top artist of All India Radio. He continues to accompany leading Vidwans and Vidushis. He is also adept in Western music and is the founder of the fusion ensemble Crossroads. He regularly plays for the film industry and has been a part of Maestro Ilayaraja's orchestra. Our namaskarams to you, sir. Moving to our guest of honor, Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan. She is the foremost disciple of Dr. Padma Subramaniam and is the mother and the first guru of our guru, Srimati Vaishnavi Anand. Having imbibed herself into the beautiful style of Bharatanatyam with all its nuances, Dr. Jayashree has established herself as the best spokeswoman for her guru's unique style. She is a dancer, teacher, choreographer, research scholar as well. She is the founder director of Nrityodaya, the Academy of Performing Arts in Mumbai, established in the year 1976, imparting Bharatanatyam lessons to all. She is a PhD guide in Sri Sri University, Calicut, a visiting professor at Center of Performing Arts, Pune University, Mahagami Gurukulam, and Mahatma Gandhi Mission Institute, Aurangabad. She is also a faculty member of Shastra University for Bharatanatyam Distant Move. She has held the post of Deputy Director of AIRE for a brief period. Dr. Jayashree's recent awards include Shanmuga Ratna from Shanmugananda Sabha, Maharashtra Rajya Sanskrita Puraskar, a Maharashtra State Government Award for Culture, Abhay's Nritya Perunjoti from the Government of Tamil Nadu. Our namaskarams to you, ma'am. We are very blessed to have you all today. Now we may request Dr. Kalemamani Embar S. Kannan to address the gathering.
Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, and musical afternoon to all of you. So I'm indeed very happy to be here and really honored to share the dais with Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan, a senior legendary artist. And I'm extremely happy to see all the kids who have performed. So we all need to give a big round of applause for all of them. And I'm very happy, I was here a couple of days before, and I was able to see the dress rehearsal and the way they worked. So with utmost sincerity and dedication. And of course, I have to acknowledge Anand and Vaishnavi Anand for their tireless efforts and to bring all of them to the limelight. Incidentally, Anand and myself, we have learned from the same Guru, Padma Shri, Sangeeta Kalanidhi, Avasarala Kanyakumari Garu. And I'm so happy to be here as a chief guest. More than anything else, I know them very well, Anand and Vaishnavi, and I see the way they really put in efforts to bring up all these kids, and at the same time, even the kids also reciprocate so well. And a big round of applause for all the parents who have come here, and please give it to yourself. And so, but for you all, this cannot happen. So keep encouraging them like this and give your full support to all of them, and whatever studies they are doing, doesn't matter, let them go into 10th grade or further higher education. Please make sure that music and dance has to be with them along. It has to travel with them. So for which we have to put in efforts, and it is not just about performance. Just being with music itself is a blessing for all of us. That's what it is, and even in my life journey, that's what I keep, when I was a kid, who were all sitting here, and I used to ask my father, why, he wanted to, teach violin to me. So I asked him, so this is what he said. He said, I asked him whether you want me to give kacheris and become a performer or whatever, star or whatever. So he said, no, that is not the main motive. It is that, in every family, every person who we have to be in any form of music, whether to learn an instrument or vocal music or dance. Both my sisters are into dance and singing. So his theory was very simple. we have to learn any art form which is very, very good for us. It is like a shield for us. So that was his reply. It is not about performance, but by God's grace and Guru's grace and our hard work, wherever I am now, right now, I am here. But make sure, for all the students, my small piece of advice is keep practicing more with, what to say, like, ரொம்ப பிடிச்சி, it is not about, as you shouldn't do it like a stress thing, like, because teachers சொன்னா or parents சொன்னாங்கன்றதுக்குள்ள, you have to give in full effort and you should also enjoy doing it and keep practicing, and all the very best to all of you, and thanks for inviting me here as a chief guest for this wonderful presentation. Namaskar.
We would like to present a small token of love to Sri Embar Kannan. Now may we request Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan to kindly address the gathering.
Om Satgurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Sai Ram. Namaskaram to all of you. I'm extremely grateful to CHETHAS for having invited me here to enjoy this Sangeeta Vaibhavam. According to Sharangdeva, who has written the Sangeeta Ratnakara, he sums up Sangeetam as Geetam, Vadyam, Tatha Nrityam, Trayam Sangeetam Uchyate. And that is what we saw today, a presentation of all the three put together by the founder directors of CHETHAS, Shri V. Anand and Srimati Vaishnavi. I feel so good to be here, surrounded by art. Not only the performers, but all the parents and the Rasikas. Because to have an innate passion for art is a God-given gift, and without that we would not all come together here. So let us thank God for that. I congratulate Anand and Vaishnavi for having put together such a meaningful 7th year celebration. Not many people celebrate a 7th year. It is so important. In the beginning they explained to us, and the Saptaka is such an important concept in Indian philosophy. We have the Saptarishis, the Saptamatrika, the Saptasindhu, which gave the world one of the most evolved and enlightened civilization. And of course, we have the Saptaswaras, and it goes on like that, and Saptaswaras, which become the very adhara for any kind of art activity. It would be of some interest for you all to know that in the Vishnu Dharmottara Purana, King Vajra wanted to become a Shilpi. He wanted to learn the art of sculpture. So when he went to Guru Markandeya, he was told, if you want to learn sculpture, you have to learn the art of painting. And if you want to know painting, you should learn the art of dance. And for dance, you have to learn the art of music, the Vadya, and finally, if you want to achieve any of these arts, you have to have vocal music. So that shows how holistic our art activities were, and this interdisciplinary concept to achieve perfection was something that has been perfected and codified in our Shastras, so that the generations to come will always have something to refer to. It was taught orally, but to get it codified at various points of time has given us that kind of heritage which go to strengthen our art activity. Of course, I must say that I am extremely privileged to have shared the honor of being a special guest here with the world-renowned violinist, Sri M.R. Kannan, who has risen to great heights at a very young age and wears his honors and achievements very lightly. We are blessed to have him here, and I think he has helped the children even in the last moment to give some finer touches. This is a moment of satisfaction, joy, and pride for me as mother of Vaishnavi and Guru in Bharatanatyam. When I came under my Guru, Dr. Padma Subramaniam, the Padma Bhushan awardee, I was just about 16, and I was also studying in Stella Maris College, which our special guest was also from there. And at that time, when I was doing drawing and painting with sculpture and architecture, there was an instant rapport with my Guru, and I got soaked in her research. Now, I didn't know that I would be blessed to continue it for so many generations after me. When Vaishnavi was a child and I could inculcate the value of all these learnings, I feel very, very proud today that she chose a partner, Anand, and they tied the knot 19 years back, and I must say they couldn't have given each other a better gift on this special day of theirs. So I think they deserve a big round of applause for this. The little children have been, so very charming. They have taken the stage. I think the youngest group has, stolen the hearts of so many of us. And this is because, as Kannan said, it's the kind of effort that was taken by the parents and the gurus. It's a very difficult task to put up a show like this, where you have to integrate various age groups, and I've been watching them work with their institution, where they have been able to inspire and build confidence in many ladies who have given up dance long back and have come back into that fold. So I think Gopakumaran was an item that showed from the kindergarten to the working corporate women. So that was, a really great effort put together. It's very difficult to do such a thing. And in 7 years, which generally marks the completion of a course in our Indian concept, to have created those musicians, the violinists, the singers, and the mridangis, who could give their manodharma, ragam, neraval, swaram, and tanyavartanam so beautifully. I think for this, the gurus do need another round of applause. I'm so happy that she has not only gathered such worthy students, but also worthy parents and patrons who all have put this event together. I've been watching this. I must thank all the other members of CHETHAS for supporting Vaishnavi and Anand. And these two, whatever values they have given their children, they have seen to it that the extended family of their students are also their children, and there is no difference in what they have given them. I pray that God will shower immense grace on the young gurus and the team that is working with them, and we will soon see their 10th anniversary in a much bigger scale. And I hope the 7th would be the beginning of a celebration every year, and I'm sure you want to invite me also every year. So this is all samarpanam to the Lord, and at this moment I would like to give a small token of love from both of us parents to Vaishnavi and Anand. That is, as she takes forward what we gave to her, here's a symbolic Kamadhenu and Nandini, which symbolizes the continuity of tradition. Thank you. Congratulations to all of you. Blessings. Congratulations. All of you, every one of you did well. The seniors and the little ones.
We would like to offer a small token of love to Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan. We'd now like to grab a few minutes to show you a fun video of the making of SvaChethas. Srimati Vaishnavi Anand is a renowned Carnatic violinist.
Vaishnavi Anand, the renowned Carnatic violinist. So, Anand will be the dancer. Fantastic.
The peacock when it sees clouds of date assembling in the sky.
Sound of the dinosaur.
There will be a certificate revision ceremony right now. We would like to invite Kalaimamani Embares Kannan to come on stage to distribute the first set of certificates to our children. We start with the Balavardham batch. Vibha Sriram, Deekshita, Deekshita Arun Kumar, Rudra Nilesh, Shrestha Pradeep, Aishwarya Saravanan, Sanvi Saravanan, Arya Sharma, Avyukt, Pranav, Pranav Sarvanan, Anika Arjun, Anika Arjun, Purushot Muralidharan, Prahit, Prahit, Pranav, Patari Dya, Chaitra Nileshwar, Mehak Bhatia, Nishta Pradeep. Siddhant, Pranav, Siddhant Anand, Pranav Swaminathan, Vishak, Shubha, Divya Darshini, Kritika Ganesh, Chandrahas, Abhilash, Vedagyan, Niyati, Monica, Shri Nitya, Sahasra, Sahana, Kavita, Purnima, Shri Hari, Smriti. Thank you, sir. We would now like to call upon Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan to give the next set of certificates. Samiksha. Lakshya. Hiranmayi Anand. Katari Dhruti. Nidhi Bhatt. Pavitra Subramaniam. Pavitra. Shriya. Shiraja. Priya. Jayanti. Suchitra. Kojagari. Shweta. Gayatri. Gayatri. Savita. Saumya. We have finally arrived at the time where we have to express gratitude to a few members who've made SvaChethas a grand success. We would like to call upon our Guru, Srimati Vaishnavi and Sri Anand to share a few words.
As we stand before you, we are absolutely overwhelmed and enveloped with emotions of utmost pride and joy. But above all, it's a feeling of deep gratitude towards all who took the time to come and attend today, and those who have worked tirelessly to make our dream of SvaChethas this wonderful reality. Firstly, our heartfelt thanks to Mrs. Ritu Kumaran, the wife of Indian High Commissioner, who took time out on a Sunday to be with us. Our chief guest, Sri Embar Kannan, who is such a good friend of ours but a mentor to all of us, who has flown in from Chennai especially for this event and who has also played a pivotal part in mentoring all our students. Thank you, sir.
One thing to mention about Sri Kannan is his patience was tested. I think endurance was tested when he went through this entire process of mentoring the students. First, when it happened in March, April of this year, and then followed that up in October, and then a couple of days before. Thanks a lot, Kannan, for all your effort. I think he did mention that both of us, he's the first disciple of my guru, Sangeeta Kalanidhi, Padma Shri Awardee Kumari, Kanyakumari. There are a lot of memories that he has and he takes in his experience with my guru, and working with him with my students has been a very, very enriching experience for me as well. Thanks a lot, Anna.
It is indeed a very proud moment for me today to have my mother and guru, Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan, witness this occasion. CHETHAS as an institute has been conceived and nurtured by her guidance, and to have her here today is personally a very, very happy moment for us. My humble pranams to you, Amma. Anand and I would like to thank and take the blessings of all our gurus, Dr. Padma Subramaniam, Sri Alapi Venkateshan, Kumari A. Kanyakumari, Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan, and all our gurus who've enriched us in our journey. Our biggest gratitude to our parents, Sri Vishwanathan and Srimati Kalyani, Sri Rajagopalan and Dr. Jayashree, and all our elders, without whom we won't be what we are today. It is said that no event is successful without the support and help of like-minded people who live your dream and strive to make it a reality. We would be failing in our duty if we do not acknowledge and appreciate all those involved in helping us plan and execute this endeavor to a resounding success. We would like to thank Guru Karekudi R. Mani Sir, Guru Raghuraman and Guru R. Subramaniam for sending their students Pranav and Siddhant to accompany our students on percussions today. We would like to start by thanking all our student performers of today who have practiced relentlessly over the past weeks, adjusting their schedules to make it for rehearsals and constant practice to give us all the joy of a perfect presentation. Yes, we know we are far from perfection today. They all know what they are in for later, but we tried. I would also like to extend my appreciation to my senior students, Sneha Acharya and Ramya Harish, who had put in a lot of effort to train many of our young ones until recently. Our parent and student volunteers, who are truly the silent warriors of today's success. Their dedication and commitment is unparalleled, and no amount of words will do justice to their work. Our heartfelt thanks to Shubha, whose artistic talent and impeccable event planning are the backbone of today's success. Shubha was slated to travel earlier this month, and the day she told me she's here for this was such a big relief for me. Kirtana, our wonderful MC for today, has also been instrumental in drawing up the script and ensuring its smooth execution for today's show. Our dedicated student group, our core group, consisting of Samiksha, Lakshya, Kshiraja, Vishak, Vedagnya, Hiranmay, Nidhi, and many others, who have been the core of the planning of this entire event. It is truly gratifying to see the younger generation stepping up to take over the reins with elan. I have had a group of my closest friends who have been my pillars of support always. Thank you, Sahana, Priya, Shubha, Parinita. A special thanks to Sri Balaji for training his students to chant the Bhagya Suktam, which gave such an auspicious start to the event. Thank you Mr. Shastri and Mr. Srinath for handling the logistics. Mr. Vijay Prasad and Mr. Shankar Narayanan for taking full responsibility of videography and live streaming. Mr. Shishir Jairam, who is in charge of the photography. Mrs. Aarti Subramaniam, who handled the entire projector from behind the scenes, along with Ritika. Mrs. Vidya Venkat, whose play of lights today gave us the visual treat we enjoyed. Mr. Shiva for handling the sound so beautifully. Shreelaja for making the lovely video of our making journey. And Samiksha for writing out the certificates so artistically. We would like to thank Prarthana Costumes Bangalore and Aarti, who made these gorgeous costumes for our dancers.
I'd also like to thank the administration and the management of the Stamford Arts Centre for giving us this venue for today's performance.
And last but not the least, of course, our audience. We can't thank you enough for the enthusiasm that you have shown, and no concert can be a success without the audience. As much as we need performers, we need rasikas and we need cheerleaders. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So as our Guru just spoke about the wonderful making of our SvaChethas, we would really like to thank you all for your time and your encouragement. And just one concluding note is that do subscribe to our Instagram handle CHETHAS and our Facebook page CHETHAS to get more updates on the upcoming performance and activities. There is lunch which is provided for those who have opted for. And thank you all and namaskaram. As you exit, on your left side, there is the lunch that is getting provided. Thank you.